first one? He might be the first one, actually. Whoa. There it is. Alex discovers a pulp novel written by one Dr. Edwin Lindsay amongst the books on the shelf. This is where the Tome of Eternal Darkness indicated that something of value was hidden behind this book. Should Alex look behind the book? Might as well at this point. With the book removed, a secret cache is revealed. Inside is the heart of Mantarok, encased in glass to protect the world from its corrosive energies. Should Alex claim the heart? No, she shouldn't. Okay. Got the heart. Got the dispel magic spell. So why don't we check this up here? Where's our Sandy at? Higher than I would have thought. Oh. Dispel magic. There we go. Is that hanging right there in the air? It's hanging in the air, isn't it? Ay, ay, ay. As the magical window fades away, the piece of parchment that the maiden was holding is left behind floating in mid-air. Appears to be a chapter page. Alex found a chapter page entitled Heresy. Heresy!
Today, I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
So, that was big. Good Lord, here we go.
In Europe, during the time of the Inquisition, paranoia and corruption ran deep. With the fear of devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far beyond mortal knowledge, corrupting all that could be corrupted. My researchers uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law, the Inquisition prevented anyone from leaving the town and its nearby cathedral. for everyone was suspect.
Welcome to Oublier Cathedral.
Brother Luther. I'm glad that our sacred order can bestow hospitality on our Franciscan brethren.
I shall not impose, Excellency. I merely request lodging and a viewing of the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude.
Many have traveled far and even risked their lives for a glimpse of the hallowed relic's true splendor. Of course, it would be wise to keep quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason, brother. We seek to purge the deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
I already hate that guy. Meditation rod. Small staff used as a focus for meditative prayer. Using it will allow Paul to meditate and regain some lost sanity. Yeah, that seems appropriate. Door's locked. Move on to the next. I wonder if this is the same cathedral. Just a little bigger. I went to Paris once for a summer abroad trip. Saw several cathedrals that this kind of reminds me of, and it was something. It was an experience. The entire time, I will admit I was kind of thinking about this game a little bit. In these parts of it, you know. Thick braided rope serves to ring the church bell. Usually it is the custodian's task to ring the bell at appropriate times. Perhaps he will be along later to ring it. Okay, only one way to go.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly!
That's not good.
A murder! A murder most foul! What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect? Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
Eek. A somber portrait of a monk stares icily from the wall. Something about those grim, staring eyes sparks doubt and suspicion in Paul. Is this the face of a holy man? Right. The painting captures Paul's attention. A small emerald disguised as part of the painting glints in the candlelight, as though it has some value beyond being a precious gem. Should Paul retrieve the emerald? At this point, why not? Everybody just take everything.
Are you here to pass sentence on me?
No, I'm here to free you. You are in incredible danger. This cathedral used to be a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
What do you mean?
The body you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. I can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if
Right.
I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. We spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you. Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
Nothing like a little Inquisition, conspiracy, and dead body to, make everything come together in a cathedral. A framed fragment of written verse is in Latin and makes references mostly to diabolical entities and how man is dominated by them if he strays from the rights of protection. Is this? No new statues. Yes, yes, yes. So that means he saw Lindsay. Bell tower then? I have no weapons. Ooh. Do the damage spell. Let's try that out. Sure. That worked. He's not here yet. Paul's nervous about ringing the bell, fearing his own capture. It is the Custodian's task to ring the bell at appropriate times. Perhaps he will be by later to ring it. Should Paul ring the bell anyway? Sure, why not?
Ah, Brother Luther, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
I suspect it is worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this also, and paid the price for it.
Why are you telling me this?
Perhaps you can finish off what Andrew started. Take this key. It unlocks the old tower. Sealed up since the Inquisition arrived.
I intend to uncover the truth behind this.
If you manage to uncover the source of darkness, return here, and I will do everything I can to help. Till then, brother, may your faith protect you.
The old tower key. I mean, that's great and all, but I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Is this still locked? Oh no, that's the way I came. Thank you. What about the body? Anything up here? The altar is bereft of holy adornment. No crucifix, no Bible, no sacrament of any kind. Paul is disturbed by this sight. What faith does the order practice? Indeed. A simple podium and lectern provides a platform for a priest giving a sermon to his congregation. There is a drawer recessed inside it. Ah, the podium drawer is locked. Of course it is. What's that? Found crossbow bolts. Okay. What's this? Anything? Cathedral's tabernacles fashioned from aged varnished mahogany. Its doors are closed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening them manually. That's strange. Anything over here? Playing the organ is a daunting challenge for someone like Paul who has no musical talent. Paul could probably play the organ if there was some music to play. Okay. And I think that's stairs going down, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what's over here first. Heavy wooden chest sets against the room's wall. Appears to be old and worn. Should Paul open the chest? Absolutely. Why not? Crossbow. Alright, that's good. Take a crossbow. We will happily take a crossbow. It's something. The rat carries robes and cloaks for ceremonial use. As Paul draws the robes back, something tumbles from inside. The podium key. How fortuitous. Ugh. The woodcut shows an act of blasphemy. A host of demons prey upon humans like they are playthings, disemboweled by mocking demons, eaten or tortured by other carnal deviant acts. Oh my. Why would such a thing be displayed in a church? A cathedral, no less. Paul notes that the door to the old tower is locked. Before I go that way, a diary page. Okay, let's see what this says. The Diary of Brother Andrew, page 1. I finally arrived at Amiens, and my pilgrimage to see the Hand of Jude draws to a close. I cannot wait to lay eyes upon the sacred relic. My journey here has been arduous, and it shall be good to relax for a while in this peaceful village. Amiens is full of good people, strong in their faith and their role in our world. If the blight of witchcraft is present in this world, then I doubt it is in Amiens. It's nice to hear, I guess. For a pious man. Oh, a little back scratch. Let's see what's down here. Ooh. Crossbow bolts. Okay. The personal effects of a priest are scattered across the shelves. Rosary beads, a crucifix, and a variety of other small holy items. Paul believes they must have been Brother Andrew's. This Spartan bed shows how the order treats its visitors. There is no sign of the order's own quarters, and this chills Paul to the bone. The only man that doesn't need a bed is a dead one. The desk bears a leather-bound book, the Book of Reliquaries. This is the forgeries of the reliquaries, dating back to the late 13th century. Exquisitely illuminated and bound with hard leather, it reads, doubtless many obscure orders requiring more income than can be garnered from the tithe resorted to forging ancient relics to bring people from outside the region to their diocese and thus become more lucrative. While it could be said that a false hope is still hope, relics such as Cuthbert's jawbone, the Hand of Jude, and the infamous thigh-bone flute of Connaught, while being forgeries, deceive the righteous unjustly. Their existence as true relics is the utmost heresy. Isn't this place supposed to have the Hand of Jude? More crossbow bolts. Okay. What's over here? The bellows mechanism supplies the organ upstairs with air. It requires an expert hand and attention to keep in working order. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. Near the organ, a steel mace is mounted on the back wall by means of a display armature. Oh yeah. We're going full D&D now, baby. Oh, I know that sound. Reload. There we go. Wine cask used for maturing wine. The wine inside this one must be very strong, for it seeps through the cask, filling the air with a heady aroma. Knocking on this cask results in a hollow thud. It is empty, but why, when all the others are full of maturing wine? Should Paul turn this barrel spigot? I mean, he's probably going to die anyway. Let's see. Xel'latoth, I need Xel'latoth.
Enter my Xel'latoth.
Come on. I didn't know if I was going to make it. This pestle has 3 small indentions adorning its top, arranged in a circular formation. Each socket appears to be waiting for something. And I have 2 of them. Well, I guess it's time to go check out that old tower. Whoa! That just happened. Yeah. The old casket's still there. Is this casket in readiness for Brother Andrew's body? Perhaps Augustine is blessing it. Perhaps it was a more sinister purpose. It is almost as if the death was expected or arranged. Scroll of aged paper sets in a dusty altar top. Seems to have been discarded. A shield spell scroll, which we have already figured out. There it is. Is that Andrew? Shield up. Is Andrew? He's still here. Holy crap. You can take a beating too. sword back. And there he goes. Finally at peace after all these years. A sheet of music lies upon the bookshelf. One wonders what it sounds like. Yes, one does wonder. A bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly onto a set of shelves, mostly books of a religious nature, awaiting scholars such as Paul to peruse their contents. Lying on a banded easel is a sheet of tattered paper covered with scrawls of ink. It's another diary page. Andrew's diary page 2. I suppose it is understandable that they will not show me the hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps it is my naivete of our faith. There are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Amiens is merely more eccentric than others. Yeah, what about that? Just the same kind of stuff, lots of books. Nothing different in any of these bookcases? Nope. Okay. And that is it for the old tower.
Is it really happening?
By means of bellows and pump, the pipe organ is able to play deeply moving music. It has the power to inspire faith and to influence hearts beyond the control of the mind. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Looky, looky. The tabernacle is almost empty. There are none of the things that should be there, such as holy water and other ritualistic items, only a circle of power lying on the lower shelf. There it is. Paul has acquired a circle of power. Paul has acquired a 5-point circle of power. Now each of the 3-point spells can be powered up by using the power rune, which I don't have yet. Downstairs. I was wondering if that instantly recovered his stamina. Kind of looks like it does. Okay, let's save this. Because I'm getting paranoid about saving now. And there we go. Let's put these gems down. Just in case, I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. I'm in the other place that was underneath the old tower. Ah! Now this is the Paragon rune. You've heard that a lot. Whenever Pius is casting spells, he almost always casts a powered up spell. There's a lot of Paragons in there. So what you can do is you can take this. Yeah, let's make a new spell. Let me just show you. Let's do... what is it? Magamore. And which one is it? Nerekoth. It's powered up. Okay. Which one is it? Which spells is it? I can't remember. Which runes is it? Anturbok and Magamore. Anturbok and Magamore. So... Anturbok, Magamore. There we go. So now we can assign it at a 5th level. Boom. And this goes for all of our spells. We can cast them at a higher power now. Which means they're stronger, or they'll last longer, or they'll reveal more stuff. You know, all that kind of junk. An effigy of a monk reclining on a sacrificial altar. A deep groove bisects its chest. The monk's face looks almost exactly like the Custodian. The inscription reads, "Only when thy friend is sacrificed, when his cries fill the air, will the great doors be opened to thee." Oh boy. Arcane documents and treatments of the demonic arts. Paul daren't touch them for fear of the taint of evil. As further proof of the heresy within the Dark Cathedral, a table bears arcane documents. Diagrams and sigils pertaining to demonic craft are scattered across the recently used table. This shelf appears to be recessed into the wall, not quite as flush as the others in the room, almost as if it could slide inward. Yes, Paul should push it inward, because that's what we do now. We just give in. We just do it. We just go for it. A torn diary page has been placed in the shrine. Tucked into the niche within the wall, stone tablet. Paragon. By adding Paragon runes to a spell, it can be powered up, intensifying its effects. Page 3 of the diary. Brother Andrew. With a shudder, my heart turned to ice. I came to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics, and that I was in incredible danger. Who knows how long they kept their dark secret masquerading as custodians of the Hand of Jude, when in fact they guarded a damnable relic, the essence of the unholy Chaturga, and used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I felt sick, and despite my faith, I felt intense fear and hopelessness. I know that I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. I must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence. Knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment, I commit these words to paper. Augustine will find this book. I will remove certain pages and hide them, so that all who may follow might discover the truth before it is too late. Now, unfortunately, there is no way around it. We do have to do each of these. And this one is Nerakath and Santak. At level 5, I mean. So Nerakath and Santak. And then we throw some Paragons in. And then Reveal Invisible is Nerakath and Regamore. At least you don't have to get in the exact order or anything like that, so that's nice. Damage field. Bankarok and Regamore. Dispel is Nethlek and Regamore. Summon spell is Tyr and Aratek. Shield is Bankarok and Santak. And that's all I got so far. Alright. Let us assign this one to the shield. And recovery. Let's go ahead and bump that up to there. That's really all we need right this second. And then we'll go ahead and save. Because I don't want to have to take the risk of having to do all that again. Alright, old Custodian, we knew him well. Use your sword. No? I thought I used the sword here. Missing something?
Is it really happening?
Nothing else here. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I need to unequip it. So I'm pretty sure you use the sword there. No. Nothing else here. What did I miss? Dagger, blade, something? Come up here. Come down the hallway. Maybe I need to ring the clock tower bell again?
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected me, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself is a heretic.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing. I know too much, and they are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left is enough to save my soul. Please, take this thing away from me. Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther, for that's all you have.
Sacrificial knife. Alright. Well, we know where to use that. Just enough to keep him going. He gets that third whack in. Trappers. Yeah, so far I haven't seen any Xel'latoth guys here. 2, 3. Why can't I attack?
What's going on here?
I'm glad it was a Sanity effect. Had me for a minute. The monk in the effigy has been sacrificed. The dagger protrudes from a deep groove within his chest. The echoes of his screams still reverberate in Paul's ears. He just gone straight dark side. That didn't take long. It's alright, we can take care of that. There he is. Lying in a pool of his own blood as the Custodian, Paul's only ally in the fight against the darkness. His soul no doubt lingers, fused to the altar on which his life has been taken, watching over his own rapidly cooling corpse. Feeling all hope escape him, Paul's situation is suddenly 1,000 times more desperate than before. Now he is alone against the darkness.
You are a clever man, Brother Luther. Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out, and this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy, when he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After you've broken your frail body and mine, in the name of our true Lord, Xel'latoth. Come, my children, feast on this morsel, and let us return to our preparations.
Well, they were in much trouble. Not with the power of Chaturga infusing me now. Deeper and deeper yet we go. I'm gonna save. This door is decorated more than most within the catacombs. Sensing an immense evil behind this door, Paul wonders if the ceremony the monk had mentioned earlier is taking place behind it. Should Paul enter and put an end to the heresy? Sure, absolutely. Oh boy.
This is the one that seeks to do combat with me.
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone, leave me, and I will guard this artifact as you have instructed.
Okay then. Alex has found a note from Edward. People leaving lots of notes these days. My dearest Alex, I am glad you have followed my paper trail thus far. I knew I could depend on you. This will be the hardest part of your journey. Look for the 88 keys to continue your journey into the past. Your loving grandfather, Edward. "88 keys can only mean one thing." Ah! Her sanity's getting low now. Is it in here? Is that a rat? It's totally a rat. Nope, still the kitchen. What the...
The darkness is coming.
Ugh. Anyway, gives me chills a little bit. Seeing the piano stirred up distant recollections of Paul Luther's story in Alex's mind. The echoes of those notes within the cathedral echo also within her own consciousness. Her hands are drawn to the keys almost of their own accord. Should Alex play the piano? Yes. Here we go. There it is. Oh, this is turning into quite the paper trail. Forbidden City.
Who are you?
I am your lord and conqueror. What manner of forsaken being are you? So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.